On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Wit.
The ability to say or write things or ideas in a clever and humorous way.
Examples:
The wit of man. Full of wit. He has the wit to keep talking about this topic.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Destruction.
The act of causing so much damage to something.
Examples:
Path of destruction. Cyclonic destruction. The extinction of several subspecies has been linked to climate change and habitat destruction.
Emerge.
To move out of or away from something and become visible.
Examples:
Emerge as a butterfly. Emerge from poverty. During colonial eras, new migratory patterns emerged.
Regime.
The organization, a system, or method that is the governing authority of a political unit.
Examples:
A puppet regime. Exercise regime. Totalitarian regimes are less likely to innovate because they deprive individuals of economic incentives.
Rid.
To make someone or something free of unwanted or unpleasant tasks, objects, or person.
Examples:
Get rid of the rats. Rid the body of waste products. We must rid ourselves of pollution.
Dictator.
A political leader who has complete power over a country, especially one who has obtained control by force.
Examples:
Military dictator. A dictator with enormous powers. A popular uprising led to the overthrow of the dictator.
Authoritarian.
Characterized by strict, absolute control and obedience to authority or rules, dictatorial and lacking in personal freedoms or individual rights.
Examples:
Authoritarian practice. Authoritarian government. The authoritarian leadership style left no room for dissent or alternative opinions.
Paralysis.
A condition in which you are unable to move or lose control of part or most of the body because of illness or injury.
Examples:
Moral paralysis. Paralysis in the leg. Massive demonstrations lead to total paralysis of transportation.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Intervention.
The action or process of being done to improve or help a circumstance, often they have not been asked to do so.
Examples.
Intervention by foreign powers. Surgical intervention. This intervention does not require the patient's consent.
Circumstance.
The specific conditions or events that surround a particular situation or occurrence.
Examples.
Circumstance of birth. Circumstance of injury. She explained the circumstances surrounding the accident.
Inferiority.
The state or condition of being lower in rank, quality, or status, a feeling or sense of being less worthy or capable than others.
Examples.
Inferiority complex. Inferiority mindset. The professor's scathing comments left the student with a sense of inferiority about their work.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples.
President Emeritus. Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Corrupt.
Characterized by dishonest behavior or actions, often involving bribery, fraud, or the abuse of power for personal gain, morally or ethically flawed or polluted. Verb, to make someone or something morally depraved or causing it to become dishonest.
Examples.
Corrupt good manners. Corrupt discipline. The corrupt politician was finally exposed and faced criminal charges.
Misery.
A state of ill-being due to affliction or misfortune.
Examples.
Live in misery. Untold misery. Our company suffered misery from incurring a heavy loss.
Occupation.
A person's job or profession, the act of taking possession.
Examples.
Occupation disease. Occupation of a building. The police stopped the suspicious person and asked him to give his name, address, and occupation.
Invade.
To enter aggressively into another's territory by military force for conquest and occupation.
Examples.
Invade other tissues. Invade his privacy. I have no intention to invade your privacy.
Occupy.
To consume all of someone's space, attention, or time.
Examples.
Occupy his time. Occupy a position. The young prince will soon occupy the throne.
Dignity.
The quality of being worthy of esteem or respect, high office or rank or station.
Examples:
Respect for human dignity. Retain everyone's dignity. The failure destroyed his trust and personal dignity.
Revolt.
To take violent action against authority, especially government or ruler.
Examples:
Revolt against existing ways of thinking. Revolt against the dictator. The people tried to revolt to oust the tyrant.
Sectarian.
Relating to a group or faction that is narrowly focused on its own religious, political, or ideological beliefs, often at the expense of others or in opposition to differing viewpoints.
Examples:
Sectarian violence. Sectarian tension. The political campaign descended into a sectarian battle between rival parties.
Troop.
A group of soldiers, especially a large one, a group of people, animals, or things considered as a unit.
Examples:
The members of a military troop. A troop of deer. The troop of soldiers marched through the city in a parade.
Scenario.
A description of possible actions or events in the future, a written outline of a play, film, or literary work.
Examples:
The worst case scenario. Number of different scenarios. The president prepared several possible scenarios for an enemy attack.
Nightmare.
A very frightening or unpleasant dream.
Examples:
Have a nightmare. Nightmare situation. Life as a waiter was a big nightmare for him.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Conflict.
A strong disagreement, argument, or a violent clash between two opposing groups or individuals.
Examples:
The conflict between good and evil. The long-standing conflict. He and I often had conflicts, not only in personality, but also in ideology.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Emerging.
Starting to exist, mature, or become well known.
Examples:
Emerging country. Emerging technologies. Emerging technologies have dramatically improved productivity in various industries.
Magnificent.
Extremely beautiful and impressive, grand or noble in thought or deed.
Examples:
A magnificent plan. A magnificent mountain. The magnificent scene of the glacier is awe-inspiring.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Educated.
Having received a high standard of education.
Examples:
Educated adult. Educated speech. Excellent speech is a characteristic of an educated man.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with a desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Universal.
Existing or affecting everywhere or everyone.
Examples:
Universal life. Principles of universal design. The picture earned near universal acclaim from critics.
Confidence.
The feeling or attitude that one can trust or rely on the abilities or good qualities of someone or something.
Examples:
Confidence as a teacher. Boost my confidence. Skill and confidence are an unconquered army.
Empower.
To give someone the power or authority to do something.
Examples:
Empower my life. Empower the secretary to do the same. The company empowered employees to buy low-price items without approval to achieve efficient purchasing.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Maintain.
To continue to uphold or sustain, to keep in a particular state or condition, to assert or declare something to be true.
Examples:
Maintain order. Maintain good health. I need to maintain my car regularly to prevent any major mechanical issues.
Collapse.
To fall down or give way suddenly, often after breaking apart.
Examples:
The stock market collapsed. Ready to collapse. The roof finally collapsed after 3 days and 3 nights of heavy snowfall.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Arrest.
To take into custody.
Examples:
Arrest the thief. Arrest the progress. A police officer has the authority to arrest a criminal.
Mislead.
To cause someone to believe something that is not true.
Examples:
Mislead him into trusting her. Mislead the enemy. Our troops pulled back to mislead the enemy.
Propaganda.
Information, ideas, or claims spread to influence public opinion or promote a particular cause or ideology.
Examples:
Propaganda campaign. Self-serving propaganda. The government used propaganda pictures to spread its message of national unity.
Idealist.
A person who is guided by ideals or principles rather than practical considerations or reality. A person who seeks to achieve a particular vision or goal for the betterment of society or humanity.
Examples:
Idealist at heart. An idealist perspective. As a dedicated idealist, she always fought for what was right, no matter the cost.
Realistic.
Having or showing a sensible and practical idea that is possible to achieve.
Examples:
A realistic goal. A realistic goal. That story was so realistic, and it was scary.
Balance.
A condition in which everything has the same weight or force, something left after other parts have been taken away.
Examples:
The balance of power. Asset on the company's balance sheet. Try to keep a balance between work and off.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Chaos.
A state of complete confusion or disorder, often characterized by a lack of predictability or control.
Examples:
Chaos theory. Midst of chaos. The conference room was in chaos as everyone tried to speak at once.
Revolution.
A large-scale attempt to overthrow the government of a country, often using violence or war.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. A political revolution. The revolution by the citizen resulted in a redistribution of wealth.
Ban.
To officially or legally forbid or refuse to allow something.
Examples:
Ban gender-related job discrimination. Ban any type of cloning. We should ban mildly violent video games from a child's development perspective.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Ordinary.
Not different, exceptional, or unexpected in any way, especially in quality, ability, size, or degree.
Examples:
An ordinary school. Ordinary annual revenue. The ordinary session of the Diet opened.
Ambition.
A strong wish to do or achieve something.
Examples:
An ambition for political power. Boundless ambition. Greed and ambition composed his personality.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Unroll.
To unwind or unfurl something that has been rolled up, such as a carpet or banner, to reveal or make visible something that was previously concealed or hidden.
Examples:
Unroll the gift wrap. Unroll paper. I unroll the mat before starting my yoga practice.
Voiceless.
Without a voice or the ability to speak.
Examples:
Voiceless consonant. Voiceless minority. The voiceless screams of the victims could be heard in the distance.
Amplify.
To enhance something, particularly sound or brightness.
Examples:
Amplify a signal. Amplify the effect. You might need to amplify this point.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples:
intern civilians, medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
Zine.
A self-published or independent magazine, often with a limited circulation and focused on a specific topic or subculture.
Examples:
fashion zine, underground zine. She published her zine to showcase her art and writing.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
decide a question, decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Rediscover.
To discover or find again something that was previously known but lost.
Examples:
rediscover a value, rediscover an old truth. The painting was rediscovered in an attic and turned out to be a long-lost masterpiece.
Peaceful.
Not involving violence, conflict, or war.
Examples:
peaceful country, peaceful coexistence. Plutonium has limited peaceful applications.
Tolerant.
Accepting different views, beliefs, or practices without judgment or interference.
Examples:
a tolerant teacher, tolerant of his failure. She was known for her tolerant attitude toward different cultures.
Mindset.
The established set of attitudes or fixed ideas held by someone.
Examples:
flexible mindset. The mindset in an education system. Countries whose goal is economic development often focus on fostering an entrepreneurial mindset in each individual.
Faithful.
Loyal, constant, and steadfast in affection or allegiance.
Examples:
faithful friend, totally faithful. He remained faithful to his wife throughout their marriage.
Soil.
The top layer of earth in which plants grow.
Examples:
soils retentive of moisture. Parched soil. Soil moisture is another significant component controlling soil respiration.
Impose.
To officially force a new law, tax, duty, etc., to be obeyed or received.
Examples:
impose harsher sanctions. Impose tariffs. The problem with achievement tests is the narrowness they impose on students.
Reject.
To refuse to accept, consider, or use something or someone.
Examples:
Reject the proposal. Reject all imperfect merchandise. The company rejected the job candidate's application due to a lack of experience.
Alien.
A person who comes from a different country, race, or group, a form of life assumed to exist outside the Earth or its atmosphere.
Examples:
Alien fungi. Resident aliens. Alien species have drastically altered the ecosystem in this area.
Reconciliation.
The restoration of cordial or friendly relations, getting two things to correspond.
Examples:
National reconciliation. Reconciliation of financial accounts. They had a complete reconciliation a few days after their argument.
Diversity.
The quality or fact of many different types of things or people being included in something, a range of different things or people.
Examples:
The diversity policy of the university. Lingual diversity. He was impressed by the range and diversity of the collection.
Faith.
Complete trust in something or someone's ability or knowledge, a strong belief in religion, divine power, etc.
Examples:
Religious faith. Faith in government. He kept his robust faith in his company.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Elite.
Belonging to the wealthiest, most potent, best educated, or best trained group in a society.
Examples:
Earn elite status. Elite athlete. Very few educational elites go to Oxford or Cambridge.
Camel.
A cud-chewing mammal used as a draft or saddle animal in desert regions.
Examples:
Camel hair. Ride a camel. A camel has a hump on its back.
Tribal.
Relating to a social group or tribe, especially a preliterate society.
Examples:
Tribal culture. Tribal community. The tribal leaders gathered for a summit to discuss important issues.
Conspiracy.
A secret agreement between two or more people to perform something harmful or illegal.
Examples:
Political conspiracy. Conspiracy theory. There was a conspiracy of silence about illegal police interrogation.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Territory.
An area under the control of a ruler or state.
Examples:
Acquire territory. Territory in charge. They incorporated the conquered territory into their nation.
Ruin.
To damage, spoil, or demolish something. Noun, an unrecoverable state of devastation and destruction.
Examples:
Ruin the plan. Ruin the reputation. He knocked over the red wine and ruined the tablecloth.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Deceive.
To cause someone to believe something that is not true, often by telling a lie or creating a false impression.
Examples:
Deceive to lie. Deceive skillfully. The magician's illusions were designed to deceive the audience into believing they saw something impossible.
Deception.
The act of misleading or tricking someone, often by creating a false impression or concealing the truth, a fraudulent or dishonest action.
Examples:
Deception tactics. Deception in advertising. The politician was accused of deception for making false promises during his campaign.
Detached.
No longer connected or joined, showing lack of emotional involvement.
Examples:
A detached palace. Detached from reality. Their dream is to buy a detached house.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Magnitude.
The extent, level, importance, or amount of something.
Examples:
A star of the first magnitude. The magnitude of the disaster. The magnitude of the earthquake was measured at 7.8 on the Richter scale.
Coverage.
The reporting or news of an important event, sports, subject, etc., the amount, range, area, or quality of something that something provides.
Examples:
Full coverage insurance. Contractual coverage. The scandal received widespread media coverage.
Correspondent.
A person who writes news reports for publication or broadcast.
Examples:
A foreign correspondent. Correspondent bank. The special correspondent reported live from the front line of the conflict.
Journalist.
A person who collects and writes news stories or articles for newspapers, magazines, radio, television, or other online media.
Examples:
A China-based journalist. Journalist on a magazine. Foreign TV crews and journalists can go as they please in various locations during the Olympics.
Underground.
Under the surface of the ground, a secret group organized to achieve a specific purpose, such as overthrowing the government or occupying a force.
Examples:
Water flowing underground. Underground activist. Having underground parking has been very beneficial throughout the winter.
Voluntary.
Done of one's own free will, without being forced or coerced.
Examples:
Voluntary action. Voluntary participation. The program is voluntary, so participants can choose whether or not to take part.
Broadcast.
To send out a program or some information on radio or television.
Examples:
Broadcast a concert. Broadcast a radio ad. Most of the programs are broadcast in this area.
Cell phone.
A portable electronic device used for making and receiving phone calls, sending text messages, and accessing the internet wirelessly.
Examples:
Cell phone signal. Cell phone battery. I left my cell phone at home, and now I feel lost.
Appeal.
A serious, earnest, or urgent request for money, information, or help, a quality that makes somebody or something attractive or interest.
Examples:
Draw out your appeal. An appeal for help. He needed to resolve the problem as soon as possible, so he made an appeal directly.
Genocide.
The intentional killing of a large group of people, especially those of a particular ethnic group or nation.
Examples:
Genocide victims. Genocide resolution. The international community condemned the genocide in the country.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Confident.
Feeling sure about your abilities or qualities, or having trust in people, plans, or the future.
Examples:
Feel confident. A confident remark. I'm not confident in our victory.
Illusion.
A false idea or belief, especially about somebody or about a situation.
Examples:
Optical illusion. Illusion of being in forest. He could no longer tell the difference between illusion and reality.
Stability.
The quality or attribute of being firm and steadfast.
Examples:
Stability pact. Fiscal stability pact. The policy should increase the country's monetary stability.
Scare.
To frighten a person or animal, or to become frightened.
Examples:
Scare off her attacker by screaming. Scare the birds away. We hit the ground to scare out the rabbits.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Sweeping.
Extensive, broad, or far-reaching in scope or impact, characterized by a vigorous or forceful movement, often involving wide motions or gestures.
Examples:
Sweeping changes. Sweeping landscapes. The sweeping views from the mountaintop were breathtaking.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Tolerance.
The willingness to accept or tolerate something, especially something that is different or unpleasant.
Examples:
Religious tolerance. Tolerance for risk. The school's diversity program aimed to promote tolerance and understanding among the students.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically. Noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
Embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Celebrate.
To acknowledge a memorable or good day or event with a social gathering or enjoyable activity.
Examples:
Celebrate his election. Celebrate Christmas. He celebrated the 10th anniversary of his tenure.
Historic.
Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats.
Tragedy.
An event or situation causing great loss, misfortune, or destruction. A play or literature that deals with a severe and sad event and often ends with the death of the main character.
Examples:
A tragedy during work. The aftermath of this tragedy. Macbeth is a famous tragedy by Shakespeare.
Zone.
A specific area, region, or section that is marked off or defined in some way.
Examples:
Time zone. Zone defense. He was reluctant to leave his comfort zone and try something new.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples:
Beauty spot. A spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Incident.
An event or occurrence, often unexpected or unplanned, something that happens.
Examples:
Traffic incident. Security incident. The incident at the airport caused a delay in my flight.
Skeptical.
Doubting that something is accurate or useful.
Examples:
A skeptical attitude. Skeptical scientists. His religious and philosophical beliefs were utterly skeptical.
Intermediate.
Situated between two locations, things, states, etc., around the middle of a scale of evaluation.
Examples:
Intermediate sanction. Intermediate level. Purple is intermediate between blue and red.
Alarming.
Causing concern or apprehension, causing a feeling of danger, harm, or emergency, unsettling or disturbing.
Examples:
Alarming news. Alarming statistics. The sudden rise in crime rates in our neighborhood is quite alarming.
Elect.
To choose someone for a specific position by voting for them, to decide or choose to do something.
Examples:
Elect the school board. Elect death. Every 5 years, the provincial governors are elected.
Espouse.
To adopt or support a particular belief, theory, or cause, to take up or support, to marry.
Examples:
Espouse a cause. Espouse an idea. She espoused the philosophy of nonviolence.
Inspiring.
Stimulating and motivating you to want to do something.
Examples:
Inspiring stories. Awe-inspiring sight. An inspiring teacher might spark students' motivation to succeed.
Counsel.
A group of people who have been elected or appointed to make decisions or give advice on a particular subject or in a particular place.
Examples:
Other council members. City council election. The city council voted to approve the new development project.
Transformation.
A complete change in form, nature, or appearance of someone or something.
Examples:
The transformation of a tadpole into a frog. Cast a transformation spell. Understanding unitary transformations of a normal matrix require considerable mathematical sophistication.
Satisfy.
To make somebody pleased by giving them what they want or need.
Examples:
Satisfy a desire. Satisfy a user's needs. Did this response satisfy your request?
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Ideological.
Relating to or concerned with ideas and theories rather than practical matters.
Examples:
Ideological divide. Ideological differences. The book presents an ideological perspective on the role of government in society.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Politically.
In a way that relates to the government or public affairs of a nation.
Examples:
Politically advantageous. Become politically savvy. This newspaper is supposed to be politically neutral.
Interfere.
To get involved in and prevent a process or activity from continuing.
Examples:
Interfere in another country's affairs. Interfere with DNA synthesis. Your talking interferes with my work.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery. Stream. A small, narrow river, a continuous flow of something, such as liquid, gas, people, vehicles, etc.
Examples:
The stream of time. An endless stream of cars. Jet streams are the common name for air currents that form high in the atmosphere.
Statistics:
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Oppress:
To treat people in a cruel and authoritarian way, especially by denying them the same freedoms, rights, etc. as other people.
Examples:
Oppress the minority. Oppress the people with force. Historically, many countries have often oppressed certain religions to gain the support of the majority of the population.
Communal:
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.